week 46 of reselling online, and it has been a journey to get here. If you have not been following along, I've been doing this for 46 weeks and it has been a roller coaster. It has been a journey. It has been a very fun ride because I've learned so much, and that's why I do these videos, is to share each week the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, and everything in between, so you can learn something hopefully too. Now, this week has been a whole lot of different things, quite a few different thrifts actually. It's been a pretty consistent week, actually above average, and I've even had my biggest sales day ever, so it's a big win. So let's jump into it. Kicking off with the top 5 items sold. Item number 1 was this huge big collection of big box games. Now this has come from the video game haul, and I'm going to give you an update on that very soon. This one, actually, it was a total of 19 video games, some complete, some empty. So this rounded out to be about $85.50 in purchased goods from the video game haul, because I separated them out. I sold these for $750 with a huge profit of $664.50. Now, there was no fees on this because I did it over Facebook. This is what enabled me to get one of my biggest days ever, actually my biggest day ever. So I'm very happy with this. It was a whole lot of nostalgia, whole lot of fun, and yeah, it's sad to see it go, but it's a big win. Top item number 2 was this Pokey Walker from DS. I think it was from the Heart Gold version. This cost me $1.68 from a bulk deal. Sold it for $119. Profited $100. Top item number 3, also from that video game lot. This one cost me $4.50. It was a PlayStation. I actually did have to get a cable for this, which I haven't put into the cost here, but I've just purchased that. That was around, probably worked out to be about $7. So I sold this for $85, profited $63.95. A big shout out to Retro Gaming AU. They hooked me up with the cables, reached out. This is what I needed, and they were able to sort me out. So for all your video game needs, check out Retro Gaming. Top item number 4. This was a Simpsons chess set from 1991, 1992, also from a bulk lot that I picked up privately. So this basically cost me $1.68 from the total average cost of goods. Sold this for $50 plus postage, profited $38.82. Top item number 5 was this Spider-Man Friend or Foe from Xbox 360, which is crazy that this has been one of the top 5 items because it's a very low profit. Cost $4.50, sold it for $35. After postage and fees, I profited $17.72. The video game haul, where are we at? Well, you can have a look for yourself on screen. We are progressing very well. Things are really good, as you can see. And look, I wanted to be very clear on this, that, you know, this is not going to happen for everyone, and this is not going to happen for every one of my deals. Of course, if I can find more deals like this, I want to do them because it's the way that enables me to, I guess, have more time back in my pocket and have a lot of fun. But the other thing here is that I still have a lot to sell. Like, I've got lots and lots. So I've made my money back, that's fine, but storage is a bit of an issue at the moment, so I'm trying to move as much of it as possible. I finally picked up the rest of it. I had to pick up 2 more items, a big Titanfall limited edition collector's box, like it is huge, and also a Guitar Hero guitar band. I think it's the Rock Band setup one, so that's taking up a lot of space too. So still lots more to go through and sell out of this slot, and I'll keep you updated as we go. Flops, wins, lessons. Well, this week actually no flops. It's been pretty good. We can move on. Lessons, I think it's still juggling life out of lockdown. You know, I've been going to some more parties, being able to go out, being able to drive further, and going out sourcing, taking up a lot of time. Look, and these are all good things. Like, they're not problems. It's just managing, because being in lockdown, I had so much time to do so many things. So I wanted to be like some productive overlord and just get so much done, which was really good, and that kept myself busy. But now that we're open back up, I have to bring myself back to reality, rejuggle, reshuffle, and just get a new routine. And I spoke about this last week, and wins. So I think the big win for this week is obviously, you know, getting my biggest sales day ever, but getting it done is still juggling everything, life, things opening up, and still pushing through and getting it done. I'm super tired. And I think this is probably actually a lesson, is I've been super tired for the last couple of weeks. So just needing to readjust. I'm looking forward to going away to do my 50K and then taking a few days off. And hopefully that will reset the you know, what I need to just get me out of this routine and then come back with some fresh routines. The other big win for this week has been a new lead, and there's a famous saying from Richard Branson: if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure if you can do it, say yes and learn how to do it later. I'm not here to say that I'm, you know, taking out on a limb or taking a huge risk, but I did have someone reach out and there's probably likely about 200, 300 DVDs and about 4 or 5 shelving units, which I'm going to go collect it all. And I guess the whole playback here in regards to that quote is I have no idea where I'm going to put all this and all that jazz. So it's going to be an exciting little venture, exciting little journey to get some more DVDs, get some more shelving units, and figure out as I go, because it's one of those opportunities whereas, you know, I can't just take 1 or 2 DVDs. They need to move, they need to get rid of it all. So I'm going to take it all, help them out, and I'll figure out the rest as I go. So that's coming up next week. I'm pretty excited to be able to do that. So you'll probably get an update on that next week. So how have we progressed for this week? Well, it has been a strong week, an above average week. We've actually had a low sales volume this week, only 43 sales, but ASP has been great, $36.50, which is mainly due to that big box bundle sale. Margin, biggest margin ever, 75%. Cost of goods being around $201. We sold $1,567 worth, and we've profited $1,176. If you jump on over and have a look at what's been selling, books have been going out the door, a few collectibles, DVDs, tape, toys, video games being the main one. And it says 24 there, even though that was 19 was one of those. So it's actually 24 plus about 19, but I bundled them up as one item in my listing. So yeah, there you go. It's been a pretty solid week. Average cycle time still 58 days. So other than the video games, the stuff that I've been selling is stuff which is about 60 days sitting in the store. So it's interesting to see. So how are we going from a running view? Well, average has moved up to $942 from $928. As you can see, we're still having a bit of a roller coaster there, but we're getting pretty consistent around being $1,000 or more each week, which is what I want, because, well, that's a great average and baseline to have. Of course, I still need to lift it a bit higher to be able to get to the goals of where I want to be, but this is still very, very good. Listings and sales. We've done 125 listings this week. Got to be careful with this though, because it is a little diluted. Some of those are multiple quantity listings. So it worked out to be about 17.8 per day. And then we've averaged around 6 sales per day. So as I said, lower sales volume this week, but we did have some big ticket items out the door. So the weekly flow, as you can see here, we started off with a bit of a quiet day. We had a big jump of a day. We had a quiet day. We had a couple of average days, and then we had the big banger on Saturday. And then Sunday was pretty average as well. So it has been a bit of a quiet week. In all honesty, if I hadn't had that big sales day where I sold the $750 worth of video games, it would have been a pretty quieter week. The $100,000 revenue update, as you can see here, not much has really changed. We all know that it's basically progressing on a week by week basis, right? So it's not like I'm all of a sudden going to be on $60,000 or $70,000. So we're at $43,334. Hoping we can get to that 50,000 before the end of the year, and then we'll see how long it's going to take us to get to that 100,000. All right, time for some show and tell. Let's jump into it. All right, team, here we are again. This is Tuesday evening and just prepping my mail delivery for Wednesday. And a couple of things that I sold. Schindler's List for $19 with free postage. Dead Sea Scrolls, I think this one went for 27. I think it was, might have been a bit more. This guy was around 27. Dragon Ball Z Fluoro, this one went for $14 plus postage. Girls Guide Australia pin, this one went for, kid you not, $16 plus $10 postage as a letter to England. Garden Birds, I think that went for 19. We've got a big range of games here. Stranglehold, The Witcher, PGR, Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Warhammer, and Spider-Man: Friend or Foe. And we just sold this guy right here, Battlefield Hardline. They've all gone between, actually some of those have gone for 35, where the others are pretty cheap. Now I did also sell this guy today for about $105, but they haven't paid yet, so I'm not going to pack that, not until they pay. So yeah, going to get all this sorted. But it's crazy what sells, guys. It really does surprise me every single time. All right, team, quick little update. If all goes well, I've just sold all these video games, big boxes and whatnot. So going to be taking them into the city now, and the person's going to purchase them. Sold it via Facebook group, so pretty happy with this. And if all goes well, I've gotten a pretty good deal for all this. So fingers crossed. Let me put it this way: if all this sells, I have had my biggest sales day ever. So
Pretty sure they're going to pick it all up. I mean, they've given them a good deal. I wanted originally 900 for all this, but I'm getting just a little bit under. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. Alright team, it is Sunday evening and you know the drill, just going through some of the items that I'm packaging up to send out tomorrow morning. We've got quite a few, actually a lot of DVDs and games, but we've got a couple of books as well. So we've got the Magic Eye 3, which I think a lot of you have probably seen this one before. I've got this original Pokey Walker as well. Brand new, never been used. He went for a charm. We've got this guy, Card Tricks Anyone Can Do. We've got 21 Jump Street Season 4. And we have a Simpsons chess set heading out as well. That's complete. And we've got all these bad boys. Lots of games. Shattered Arms, Alone in the Dark, Overlord Prototype, Mercenaries 2, Need for Speed Pro Street, and GoldenEye 007 down the bottom there. So gonna package all this up, get them out, all from individual buyers. No repeats, all no combos, but I'm a happy man. Let's package it up.
Now, probably one of my favorite areas, which has just been a great way to reset the mind and just make sure that I'm understanding the perspective of everything that I'm doing. And that's the segment. Perspective is everything. And basically I go through my sales, profit, revenue, and margin and just rank them out to the 46 weeks or the total weeks that I've been doing, just to show how one week doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be your best week and how that compares to the rest. So sales for this week, we ranked only 16 out of 46 weeks this week and we only had 43 sales. However, revenue-wise, we did rank at 5 out of 46. As you can see there, we've done $1,567. Profit, we did rank number 2 out of the 46 weeks, which is great to see that each week I'm getting close to being in that higher profit place. And then margin has been my best margin week ever, ranking 1 out of the 46 weeks. So very, very happy with this. Well, that's this week, team. Next week, it is going to be a little different. There's going to be some delays. I am away, off to do my 50K run. I'm off to do the big beast. It's been 28 weeks by the time I do that of training. So if you want to go see all that journey, I'll put a playlist up. You can have a look. Will there be a live stream this week? Will there be normal content this week? It's all going to be a bit all over the place, so I'll do my best. You can check out my community tab. I'll put all my details and updates there. Otherwise, follow me on Instagram and you'll see everything as well. However, that's usually a spoiler alert because it's ahead of schedule of all these videos. Really do appreciate you being here. It's been a fun journey. We're almost at the end of the year. Still got a few smaller goals I want to try and hit. Obviously, we're not going to hit the $100,000, but it's still so good. I'm so proud and so happy of where I've been able to achieve, simply because taking a chance at the start of this year to see what I can do, and this is what I've done. So I'm pretty happy. All right, team, thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do the whole shebang, and hustle. Ciao.